umpires. The fielder from mid-on giving the chase, and the ball just being held inside the boundary. Two runs completed. (23). Norman batting 7 of 14. Jaydeep batting 3 of 7. The run rate should not be an issue at the moment. They will be looking to construct a partnership, and then in the final 6 maybe plays this one towards the vacant mid-on area. The mid-on was quite square, so gives them the chance to come back for 2. Score moves on to 25. Run being scored. Score moves on to 24. This is 4.3 completed. This is the 5th over of the power play as he plays this one down towards gully, wanting the single, but Norman declining that one. So score remains on 24. 4.4 completed. Asking for an edge. Is that the one? The umpire says not out. Confident appeal, but the umpire turns it down immediately. End of 5 overs. 24 for the 26 for the loss of 3 wickets. Rais Usman. Just over he bowled. Last over of the part. Is slightly to the left bowler and 27. Wide. This time the googly beating him all ends up, but luckily for him doesn't go and hit the stumps, so score remains on 28. (28 for 3) as he plays this to a short square, quick single. Remains on 20, moves on to 29. Was shot mid wicket, no run. Short ball this time, plays it to a short square. quick throw towards the keeper. One more run added. Right, this time again plays this towards the right of the man at square leg. One run completed. Doesn't want to take the second risky. Score moves on to 31. End of power play. 33 wickets. Slowly starting to construct an innings. Osama Bilal, the new bowler. Plays this again towards the vacant gully region. The man at deep gully coming in. Score moves on to 32. Short ball, plays it towards, and from deep square leg coming around. By the time he comes in, there are 2 more runs added. Score moves on to 34. The Oil and Gas Premier League Season 2 being sponsored by Head and Sash, KSB Skywalkers, and Quick Art. As bowls another wide. Score moves on to 35. Slower one. Played it down towards mid-on for a single. Score moves on to 37. Jaydeep playing with the dead bat towards short covers. No run there. Score remains on 37. got over the line, as this time Roxback plays this to short mid wicket, 1 run completion, but they still come back for the second. Is that a chance of a run out? Being referred upstairs. The last thing that Super Tick want is a run out. We wait for the umpire's third. Third umpire having a couple of looks on that one and still not decided on his decision. The umpire says not out, so 2 runs added to the total. 38 for 3 at the end of Jaideep Odran batting 8 of 16, Norman batting 15 of 21. This now worth 34 of 35. Remember, these two joined hands when their score was 4 for 3. And now at the end of 7 overs at 38 for the loss of 3 wickets. Sam Rice continues with his leg breaks on the money. It's 2.1 overs, just given away 7 runs, kept a stranglehold of the innings, not allowing them to hit. This time goes across the line, plays it. Could have been a run out, but again averted. There's a bit of a jitterness in the running between the wickets by these two. Square leg, the man a deep square leg coming in. Young legs racing towards the ball, keeping it down to a single. $39 for 3. Nearly inducing the edge. .4 overs completed. This time down the leg side will be called a wide again. Score moves on to 40. Just let the over complete, then we'll open it up. 40 for 3. Plays it towards short covers again. An indecision between both the batsmen. Lucky to survive. 40 for 3. Last ball of the over coming up. Last ball of the 8th over. This one down the ground for a single. For 41 for the loss of 3 wickets. Omkar. Omkar. 41 for 3. Osama Bilal to continue. Wild swing into the keeper's gloves. No run there. Lucky वो order लेने आया है देखो आया इधर बुला आकाश भी order क्या कहा you want to eat something this time jamming this one towards gully and a quick single taken. Score moves on to 42. Edge beat the keeper, beats the man at third, and a boundary, a welcome boundary for Super Take. Score moves on to 40. Chicken sandwich है? मेरे को एक chicken sandwich पराठे में सलाद नहीं डालना उसमें. Second boundary for North. He moves on to 46 for 3. LBW decision. Umpire says off the bat, so no damage there. Score remains on 46. Again down the leg side, but will not be called an WV. It's called a leg by. 47 for 3. Last ball of the 9th over coming up. One run towards gully. Score moves on to 48 for 3 at the end of 9 overs. Jaideep into double figures. He is 11 of 22. Norman batting 20 of 27. This partnership now worth 44 of 47. मेरे को एक bottle दे देना पानी का बंद कर. Masood Ehsan, the new bowler, coming to bowl the 10th over of the innings from the Desert Road end. After this water break, and then teams will change sides. Locks back, plays it towards wide of long off for a single. Score moves on 49. For 3 as he plays this one in the air, straight to the man at just when they started to have a partnership and things going. Norman finds the man at square leg. Brings the captain Anshul Srivastava on strike. Normally comes in at number 3, but today decided to drop down the order. Rohail Usmani, the man who took the catch, straight into his hands, and he had not an inch to move. He made sure his eyes on the ball and grasped that one. So 4 down for 49. Anshul taking first strike. Trickles this one towards short fine, and both the batsmen take up for a quick single. So he's off the mark. 50 coming up. 50 for 4 in 9.3 overs. Jaideep Odrani, now the senior partner of the two, is batting 12 of 23. Anshul's just come to the crease. In the air, wide of the man at long off. One more run added. Wanting the second, Anshul deciding against it. Right decision. Keeps it down to single. 52 for 4. Last ball of the 10th over coming up. It's 51 for 4. 2 more balls to go. My bad on that. Again, plays it with soft hands to the left of the man at square leg. They come back, wanting to come back for second on the misfield, but not to be. So score goes on to 52. Last ball of the 10th over coming up. This one down leg side will be called a wide, so ball has to be rebowled. Let's have a look at the extras. 18 extras in innings so far. 16 have been wide, so they have practically bowled 3 overs extra in this innings. Could have been another wide, but Jaideep decides to take on this one, and a single to end the over. 54 for 4 at the end of 10 as we change sides and we have a water break. Welcome back. 54 for 4. First ball from Rais Usmani. He's coming to bowl his last over. He's given 10 runs of the 3.1 overs he's bowled so far. Jaideep on strike. In the air, chance for the man at covers, but doesn't collect that one. So a reprieve for Jaideep Odrani. He moves on to 15. Score moves on to 55. Decides to take on the bowler. Gets the toe end of the bat in the air and missed that one. So score moves on to 54 as Anshul plays it towards long off. The man coming in towards the mid-off area to collect the ball. One more run added. Score moves on to 56. Another dot ball. Quicker one this time. Jaideep, a tall guy. So this one just scooted a bit under his bat. Plays it with soft hands towards point. Gets a single. Score moves on to 57. This time Anshul drives this one towards the cover boundary. And a boundary after quite some time from the bat of Anshul. Score moves on to 61. End of the over. 11 completed. 61 for the loss of 4 wickets. Sixty-one for 4. First ball, another dot ball. Masood Hassan to continue. He's got 1 wicket of the previous over that he had bowled. Right off break. This time trickled it down towards backward of square. 1 run completed. Score moves on to 62. Bolts another wide, so score moves on to 63. On the back foot towards short covers. Rice unable to stop that one. 1 more run scored. Score moves on to 64. Turned it round the corner for another single. Score moves on to 65. 65 for 4 after 11.4 overs. Onto the pads. End of the over. 65 for 4 at the end of 12 overs. Last ball of the 12th over, wanting to go up, but misses the stumps. 12 gone, 65 for 4. Azam Sajid coming to bowl the 13th over of the innings. He's coming for the first time, bowling to Jaideep. Again, placing with soft hands, playing it towards gully. It takes off for a single. Score moves on to 66. Moves on to 19. Another wide being called, so one more extra to the total. 20 extras, 18 wides in that. Score goes on to 67. So drives this towards point. 1 run completed. So 68 for 4 after 12.2. Toe end of the bat and the quick single being taken. Score moves on to 69. .3 overs completed, 69 for 4. This time slightly quicker, beats him for pace. Score remains on 69. Wanting to drive that back, gets the inner half of the bat, ball back to the bowler, 69 for 4. Last ball of the 13th over coming up. One run to the total. End of 13 overs, 70 for the loss of 4 wickets. Mashood Ehsan continuing, he's bowling to Anshul. Swan drives it to short covers, no run there.
Anshul rocks back, plays it past the bowler. Taking a shot at the bowler's stumps, keeper running across. Score moves on to 71. Brings Jaideep on to strike. Masood the bowler. Down the track. Man long on, retracting at the last moment. Allows the single to be taken. Score moves on to 72. Anshul drives it down the ground. The man at long off. Does the fielding. Keeps it down to a single. Score 73. After 13.4. In the air, chance for the man at long off, but doesn't make much of an attempt. Just lets a single being taken, so one more run added. So last two balls, Jaideep has now started wanting to open up, but he's not able to get the distance that he's looking. He's got the height, but he's not able to get the distance. Anshul drives this back. The man at long off again. One run completed. 14 gone, 75 for 4. ओमकार के सैंडविच में मक्खी निकली बोलता है। Azam Sajid continuing. It's given away 3 runs of the over. Was one of the leg by, followed by 2 singles. Score propels to 78 now. So he's given away 2 runs in this over. Now he gave away the third, so score moves on to 78. This time in the air. Does the man at long off come in? He's not attempting fully. He's just happy to give away that single. It is worth every effort to go for those catches. You're already into the middle order. You will start running into the late middle order while you take these catches. So not to be. It is still 70 now. 79 for 4. Oh, the man it covers. A drop catch. So another reprieve. Score moves on to 80. 80 for 4 in 15. Last 5 overs of the innings coming up. Partnership now 31 of 34. Current run rate of 5.33 will get them to 107. They will want more than that. As Ryan Usmani comes back to bowl a second spell, he's 2 overs, 9 runs and 1 wicket. $80 for 4. As Anshul drives this to a short covers, quick single. There's back up at the man at short mid wicket, so 1 run added. Score moved on to 81. 81 for 4. After 15.1, Jaydeep missing a full toss. Even half a blade would have taken them towards third man and kept him in business, but not to be. Dot ball. Score moves remains 81. This time, Jaydeep goes over covers and finally manages to hit the boundary that he's looking for the last few overs. This time there was pace on offer, so he made use of that, and scores his first boundary, 85 for 4. Four boundaries scored in the innings so far. We're already into the 5 for 4. This time, full-blooded drive towards extra covers. There's a fielder there, keeps it to a single. 86 for 4. Anshul drives this one through the right of extra cover. The fielder there keeps it in play, but by the time he fields and throws it to the keeper, 2 runs have been taken. Score moves on to 88 with 1 ball to go in the 16th over. This partnership now 39 of 39, run a ball. Last ball of the over. Drives this down to long off. The fielder does the fielding and keeps it to 1 run. 16 completed, 89 for 4.
slower ball, plays it in the air. A man at deep extra cover coming in, but keeping it to one. Score moves on to 92. And Jaideep now moves into 30. He's 30 of 43. Anshul batting 20 of 22. This time again inviting the drive. The man at deep extra cover again coming into play. Keep one more run scored. Moves on to 93. So moves on to 92. Yorker ball jammed it back. So no run there. Score remains on 92. Short mid and a quick single completed. Score moves on to 94. Pardon, it's 93. One more ball to go. Again, another drive down towards covers. Single taken. 94 for 4 at the end of 17 overs. 3 overs still to go in the innings. Osama Bilal to continue. Another beautiful Yorker. No chance of a run there. Score remains on 94. Drive back over the bowler's head. The man at long off. Misfields that one. Allows the boundary to come in. So 98 for 4 now. Anshul moves on to 26 of 26 balls. Partnership of 49. 49 of 48. Now drives this towards long on. 50-run partnership between Jaideep Odrani and Anshul Srivastava. Score moves on to 99. Over the bowler's head, the man at long on. This time misfields, but no extra run given. So just one run of that ball. The 100 coming up. 117.4 overs. Towards extra covers, one run completed. Jaideep trying to look for the second one, but not to be there. So score remains on. Score goes on to 101 with one ball in the 18th over to go. Kane playing it towards the cover region. One more run added. 18 overs completed. 102 for 8. 102 for 4 rather. Over number 19, Azam Sajid to bowl. And Jedi plays this towards the cover region. The field up there. By the time he fields, 1 run completed. So score moves on to 103. For 4. Full toss. Cannot make good contact. Just enough contact to send it to mid wicket. Score moves on to 104. Quick single towards covers. 1 completed. Score moves on to 105. Anshul plays this towards covers again. 1 more run scored. Score moves on to 106. Current will get them to 114. They will want at least 120 plus if they want to make a match of it. These last 8 balls, they need to make some momentum. They cannot just keep taking singles. They need to get a boundary or so. So I'm waiting for the umpire signal, and this time he calls it a no ball. Slow one. Couldn't make much contact, but still gets a single plus the no ball, so that should help them. Score moves on to 108 with a free hit. Plays this towards the deep mid wicket region. The man giving the chase, but the ball wins, goes towards the boundary. Last ball of the over coming up. Last ball of the 19th over. Down the bowlers in 1 run completed. 19 gone, 113 for 4. Azam Sajid giving away 25 runs of the 4 overs he's bowled. Osama Bilal coming to bowl his 4th over. He's given away 21 runs of the 3 overs he's bowled. Irfan Khan 2 overs, 14 runs, 2 wicket. Ryan Usmani 3 overs, 18 runs, 1 wicket. Rais Usmani 4 overs, 17 runs, no wicket. Osama Bilal 3 overs, 21 runs, no wicket. Mashood Hassan 3 overs, 15 runs, 1 wicket. Azam Sajid, 4 overs, 25 runs, no wicket. None of the bowlers so far have gone for more than 7 runs an over. So that is what Rais was talking. They believe in their bowling as Jaideep comes and completes a second run. So score moves on to 115. Second ball of the last over wants to drive this down. Single being completed. Score moves on to 116. Anshul moves on to 39, 38 with that. Jaideep is batting 36 of 50. Jaideep plays this towards short mid wicket. One more run added. Score 117. Needed the 120 breach, 121 for 4 with a couple of balls to go. Anshul now on 42 of 35. 4 boundaries to his credit. Driven down the ground, they quickly complete a single. So 122 for 4. Last ball of the innings coming up. Jaideep drives this towards long on. 1 run completed. They quickly come back for the second. And they do it easily. So 124 for 4 is what they managed to get in the 20 overs that they batted. They were 4 for 3 at one stage, and then a couple of partnerships between Jaideep Odrani and Norman, and then Jaideep with Anshul, along with the help of 22 extras, have taken them to 124 for 4 in their 20 overs. Jaideep finishing with 39 for 52 with 1 boundary. Anshul 43 of 36 with 4 boundaries.
लिखा हुआ है, मेरे को भी समझ नहीं आ रहा, बोलता तुम्हारा बंदा आता है लेके जाता, आता है लेके जाता, आता है लेके जाता है, टोटल 125 है।
वो छोड़, वो मैं तो जाता ही नहीं वहाँ पे।
अरे जाओ, लेकिन मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा, वो बोल रहा है 125 का क्या, इससे अच्छा तो 2 बार खाना खाएंगे अपन। जाते टाइम टोटल करेंगे, 125 तो पॉसिबल ही नहीं है सैंडविच में हो जाए। तुमने कितने बार लाए? चाय और वो लाए ना, बस 125 बोल रहा है, मेरे तो सोच लो। कितना बाकी है?
कौन सा ओवर चल रहा है इधर?
लास्ट 2।
चल रहा है।
ठीक है, इसके बाद तो अरे सिर्फ तेरी वाली मैच का ही गलत हुआ, और थोड़ी ना बर्बाद हुआ, तेरा वाला ही गलत हुआ है, बाकी तो सब सेम ही है। हाँ? मैंने वहाँ का इंटरव्यू डाल दिया था और वही लिंक प्ले कर दिया, उसकी वजह से मुझे वो कर, तो क्या मुझे तेरे वाले का play नहीं होते ना, तो अभी देख के खुशी है कि आप बोला सरप्राइज था, इसलिए गलत नहीं भेजा था।
the first ball, and we have a wicket. So the favor returned. Anshul Srivastav returning the favor that they had received. And Amin Mohammad is being given LBW of the bowling of Anshul Srivastava. So very rarely do you see an occasion where the first ball of both the innings you get a wicket. It was Abbas Ansari who was out caught of the first ball of the match, and now in the first ball of this innings, Anshul Srivastav has got Amin Mohammad LBW. Osama Bilal coming at number 3. This chase isn't going to be as easy as you think. 124 is what they have scored, and Osama plays it towards mid-on and takes up for a quick single. He's off the mark, and so is the chase. Which brings Mashood Hassan onto strike. We got a slip in place. Deepak Odrani, and this time bowls it slightly short, wraps him up on the groin area, clutching his groin maybe, just making sure his partner comes up and asks him whether he's okay. So does the keeper. Mashood says he's fine. So a good start to the game. Good start by Anshul. First getting a wicket, followed with a single, and then bowls one slightly short, nips back, it puts a bit of shoulder. Now this is what is impressive when you're a medium pacer or a fast bowler. You need to make use of those shoulders and just bounce one. Just keep it. This time guides it to a third man. Deepak was a little bit inner side. Had he been a little bit one step to his right, probably could have landed into his hands. But not to be. It's 2 for 1 after 4 balls. Osama on to strike. Both the batsmen off the mark with a single each. Sends this one to Bruno at mid-on, sporting a bandana, white bandana over the floppy hat that he has. It's that time of the day when the sun will start setting down. It's already started to descend on our right. Oh, nearly pulled off another one. The keeper beaten there, but there's a man at fine leg to stop that one. A by run, beautiful ball, curled back in, beats the batsman and beats the keeper as well. So by run score moves on to 3. We're in the power play, only 2 men allowed outside the circle. And there's a man at fine leg, and there's a man at third man. Brings Bruno on to bowl the second over, partnering his captain. No slip in place. Osama Bilal on strike. 3 for. As the second semi-finals first innings comes to a close, down leg side will be score moves on to 4 with that leg by. Second semi-final between KSB Skywalkers and Oil Serve Risers. Oil Serve Risers 103 for 7. As Bruno this time draws the batsman into a stroke, but finds the outer edge and races away towards the third man boundary. Man at shot third man giving the chase, but the ball wins the race. Score moves on to 8. Needing another 117 of 112 balls. Started the day with required run rate of 6.25. By no means a stiff target, but these are funny games. You can't a couple of wickets here and there, and suddenly the game opens up. Bruno drawing a batsman into a false stroke into the keeper's gloves. Vivek Kumar Yadav keeping stumps for Supertech. No, Yorker, well bowled. He had planned up one. You can make out from his expression. Mashood just making sure he plants his bat at the right moment down, else could have seen his thumb shattered. Bruno coming in with some express pace. Okay, is that a caught behind? Yes, it is. The umpire thinks the batsman's not happy. Faint nick, and the umpire confirms that. So the second wicket down, 8 for 2. Supertech starting with some express pace. Anshul Srivastava, first ball gets a wicket, and then Bruno now, although being conceding a boundary, he comes back strong, draws the batsman to play a false stroke, and the second wicket down. Eight for 2. Is that another one? Cross-batted shot by Ramiz Usmani. Another air, and this Jay Kumar fielding keeps it down to a single. A regulation catch for a wicketkeeper, slow to react to that one. To be, it's 9 for 2 at the moment, with Osama going to 2, and Ramiz Usmani is yet to get off the mark. He's just faced one ball. Another one. Drop shot of the bowler. Both these bowlers steaming in, knowing that they don't have much to bat with, but bowl with, but are ready to give it everything in these first few overs. Get a couple of wickets more before the end of power play and derail this chase. Yes, plays it towards a point. By the time Jitu Odrani fields the ball, a single being taken. Score moves on to 10. Ten for 2. Wild swing, no contact whatsoever. 4 balls up in the second over. This one under edging this ball. One bounce towards the keeper. Ten for 2. Last ball of the third over. Is that a chance? It goes into the vacant short third man area. The man at deep third man coming in. Keeps it down to a single. End of 3 overs. 11 for the loss of 2 wickets. Keep 11 for 2 after 3. Osama Bilal on strike. He's batting 3 of 8. Rameez Usmani at the moment batting 1 of 3. He's at the non-striker's end. And asking for an LBW. Probably the ball doing too much. Going down leg side. Man, it's square leg. Collects the ball. No run there. This time he manages to get under his bat and the third wicket down. 11 for 3. The third man gone. Osama Bilal bowled by Bruno 3 of 10 balls. Irfan Khan at number 5. Bruno's figures at the moment 1.2 overs, 4 runs and 2 wickets. The only scoring shot coming out at the boundary. This one towards short square, no run there. Rawls jagging a lot into the pads. He maybe should start outside the off stump and then bring the ball back in. When the ball starts from middle and leg and goes down, it's very rare that the umpire will give you that decision in your favor. Plays it towards the man at mid-off. No run there. Drives this one towards short covers and a quick single taken. Score moves on to 12. Last ball of the fourth over coming up. 12 for 3. Last ball of the over. It's bowled wide, so he'll have to re-bowl. Again, trying to bring the ball back in and in the Yorker length area. (13 for 3). Last ball of the fourth over. Another wide, so he'll have to reload. He's starting to just waver a bit. Needs to keep his concentration. He's trying to do a bit too much. There, he's bowling well so far. He needs to just keep it on the same lines. He needs to make the batsman make a mistake rather than him making a mistake. Coming to bowl again. Chance of a cotton ball, and he drops that one. Would have been 13 for 4. We'll wait and as the umpire called it an over. The umpire hasn't called, so the overthrow remains. Brings Ramesh back on strike. 15 for 3. Anshul to continue.
कितना बॉल है? 17, 18 है और अच्छे कंडीशन के तो अभी जरूरत पड़ेगा क्योंकि हमारे बॉल है ना ये धूप में खराब निकले थे तो नया स्टॉक अमीन ने लाया है तो वो हम लोग अगर शाम को यूज करें नए में से
Driving it towards the left of mid-off and takes off for a single. Score moves on to 16.
चाहिए तो इसको है ना यहाँ सामने मत रखो इसको कहाँ साइड पे छुपा के रखो जो तुम लोग ही शाम में यूज कर सकते हो उधर क्यों नहीं रखते उधर रख दो फिर ये ग्राउंड पे जिसको चाहिए रहेगा वो इधर से उधर तक जाएगा मैं दूंगा तो फिर वो अंपायर लोग से कोऑर्डिनेट अभी पहले मैच में तो 5:30 बजे की मैच में तो नहीं होगी होगी तो देंगे तो न्यूज़ बॉल रखा करो ना जेब में दो
Drives this one towards gully. Takes up for a single and another miss. The keeper staying a foot away from the stumps, so didn't allow him to collect the ball cleanly. Short ball. Full toss, drives it towards the left of mid-off. A single taken. Another direct throw could have had. Short ball, asking for a caught behind. Umpire says one for the over. It's a good bouncer, testing the batsman. He's got to be careful now. He can't bowl another bouncer in the over. He's already bowled one. One ball left in the over. This full toss plays it over the cover region for a boundary. So the setup was good, but then in the end, the batsman managing to cash in on that full toss. 22 for the loss of 3 wickets at the end of 5 overs. Current run rate of 4.40. Required run rate 6.87. Huh? Last over of power play coming up. Bruno to continue. He's bowled 2 overs, given away 8 runs and taken 2 wickets. His captain on the other side has bowled 3 overs, given away 12 runs and taken 1 wicket. Down the leg side, no run there. Bruno. Another wild swing, no run there. Dot ball. $22 for 3, 5.2. $22 for 3. Bruno coming to bowl to Ramesh, plays it to the left of man at mid-off. Misfield there. Allows a second run. Score moves on to 24, 5.4 completed. Required run rate now touching 7 and over, 7.05. Of the 6th over, balls are wide, so we'll have to reload. Bruno to continue ball of the over, reloading that again. This time towards covers and a single being completed. Score moves on to 25. Last ball, 26 rather, last ball of the over. Last ball of power play. (26 for 3). Drawing him into the stroke. End of a beautiful spell. If he doesn't come back to bowl the next over, this is 3 overs completed, 12 runs. Both these bowlers have gone for 12 runs each. Bruno's got 2 and Anshul has got 1. End of power play, 26 for the loss of 3 at the end of 6 overs. Anshul to continue his bowling, his last over of the day. A wild throw. One run conceded. Score moves on to 27. One more run to the total, 27. Plays this towards gully, wanting a single. Luckily for him, no run, no damage done. The man at mid-wicket going to a square and collecting that ball. Score remains on 27. Super Tech. This time plays it towards the left of the man at gully. The man at third man. Going rounder, comes back for one, completes a second, asking for a run out. That is sent upstairs. Not a confident appeal from the keeper. Probably missed the ball. Let's wait and watch. Umpire's verdict, and it's been given as run out. The batsman is found short, so the fourth wicket that they were looking for quite some time, and they finally found it. Irfan Khan run out 7 of 9 balls, going for the suicidal second run, and finally is dismissed. Plays this towards third man, a single being taken. Score moves on to 28.
तो ब्लैक पैंट कंपल्सरी ना, अजमान में ब्लैक पैंट अभी कंपल्सरी है, ट्राउजर भी नहीं चलता है, ब्लैक पैंट वही है। बॉल रखो, वॉकी टॉकी रखो, सब चीज़ आता है उसमें। ट्राउजर में तो लोग अपने स्टाइल वाला पहन के आते हैं, वो पेंसिल वाला ये वाला।
This time plays it towards the deep mid wicket region. They complete one, come back for the second. 20. Score moves on to 30 for 4. The last ball of the over. The over, last ball of his spell as he plays this towards short mid wicket. No run there. End of 7 overs, 30 for the loss of.
बता दिया वो दोनों का स्क्वाड ले रहा है इंडिया और जस के साथ शहबाज।
First change, Norman Ronald coming into bowl. Anshul's completed his 4 overs, given away 16 runs and taken 1 wicket. He had taken the wicket of the first ball that he had bowled. .30 for 4. Norman bowling to it down leg side. Starts off with a wide. So 31 for 4 now. Another medium pacer, full toss, and a catch dropped again into his hands and sticks out. So what could have been number 5 is still not come. So it's 31 for 4.
हमने पावर प्ले फ्रेंडली लीग पे डाला है यहाँ का, ठीक है। उसमें वो सदर्न वॉरियर और रेबो नॉर्दर्न, वो वाला मैच। तो दोनों टीम आपस की है और वो दानिश है ना, वो पैसा ट्रांसफर करेगा दोनों का ट्रांसफर। हाँ, वो विनीत का अकाउंट में करेगा क्योंकि वो विनीत का बुकिंग है। तो कल कितने बजे शुरू होएगा? कौन? मैं शाम को 5 बजे तक फ्री हो जाएगा। 5 बजे तक पक्का हो जाएगा। 5 बजे का उसको बोल दो क्योंकि फिर भी 3 घंटा मिलेगा तुमको। यहाँ से स्काईलाइन आएगा तो मैं सुबह 6 बजे से यहाँ पे, फिर 3 घंटे के लिए फिर स्काईलाइन आके रिटर्न जाएगा।
Single, score moves on to 32. Plays this towards deep fine leg. The man is square leg. Jaideep giving the chase. Keeps.
हाँ इंग्लिश से हो सब, हाँ क्योंकि वो सब वो है मेडिकल फील्ड है। बात करो कल फिर ये सब।
Takes another double, score moves on to 30. 34 for 4. Plays it to a short square. Chance of a run out. Rami is living dangerously. He is running for most of his runs. Now the wide to bring the score up to 36. Score moves on to 36. Plays it down the ground towards mid-on, a easy single. Score moves on to 37. .37 for 4, 7.5 completed. Places towards square leg. There's a man at deep square. Jaydeep, the fielder there, keeps it down to a single. 38 for 4 at the end of 8. Current run rate 4.75. Required run rate 7.25. Every over that they are not meeting the required run rate. The run rate has been creeping up, albeit a very small amount, but still. Eight overs, 38 for 4. Deepak Odhrani comes into the attack. He replaces Anshul, who's already completed his quota for the game. 87 of 72 required. .38 for 4. Down leg side will be called a wide. He's already bowled 5 wides in this innings, 7 extras in the total so far out of the 39. Will want to settle into a good line. Interesting to see whether he brings on Jaydeep for the next over, and it'll be a father-son duo as Deepak bowls another wide. Wait for the umpire signal. There's another decision referred upstairs. Continues this one towards short covers rather. No run there. This time playing it towards a deep mid wicket. There's a man station there. Keeps it down to a single. And score moves on to 41. A good throw breaks the stumps, but the batsman well and truly in. 41 for 4, 8.2 gone. Forty-one for 4. Plays this down towards the left of short covers, but a single quickly being pinched. Score moves on to 42, 8.3 gone. 83 more required of 69 balls. Down leg side. Ramesh misses the stroke and being hit on the forearm. Chance of a catch, but going down to the man at long off. So one more run added. 43 for 4. Last ball of the 9th over coming up. Plays it again to a short cover. No run there. End of the over. 9 overs completed. 43 for the loss of 4 wickets. Needing another 82 of the remaining 66 balls. Change Norman given a break. After that, Ansar Ahmed Abbasi comes into bowl. He's 11 matches, 13 wickets, economy of 5.68. Tosses this one up. Man at deep mid wicket doing the fielding. Keeps it to a single. Score moves on to 44. Again, trickles this towards square leg. Another single. Score moves on to 45. Again, drives this one towards the left of the man at long off. Score moves on to 46. So 3 balls, 3 singles being taken. Slowing this one up and foxing Ryan Usmani with the dot ball. So 46 for 4 it remains. 4 balls, 3 runs given. The best thing is not bowling any extras. He's running through his overs as he bowls another foolish delivery. There's the man at deep square, Jaideep, who's done the fielding, keeps it down to a single. Score moves on to 47. Last ball of the 10th over coming up. As we'll change ends at the end of this ball. And keeper makes a miss of it, but no run being given. Completed 47 for 4, needing another 78 of the remaining 60 balls. Required run rate has now crept up to 7.80. It was at 6.2 at the start of the innings, but now has crept up to 7.8. Deep 47 for 2. Plays this back towards the bowler. 1 run completed. Score moves on to 48. Over the man at short cover is going towards extra cover. The fielder there keeps it down to a single. Score moves on to 49. Anshul Srivastava taking that catch and ending Ryan Usmani's innings. He's out for 7 of 11 balls. New man in, Bess Ahmed is facing Deepak Odrani, plays it towards short covers again. Ansar Abbasi is being kept busy in that area today. 49 for 5, 10.4 completed. Nearly cutting this one back onto stumps. Keeper collecting that one. Score remains on 49. Last ball of the 11th over. Cuts this one, but straight to the man at short covers. End of the over. 11 overs completed. 49 for 5. Ansar Abbasi continuing, plays it in the air. There's no one at short mid wicket. Ball racing towards the deep mid wicket boundary. 1 run completed. So 50 coming up in 11.1 overs. This time cleans him up. So the 6th wicket gone. Bess Ahmed bowled by Ansar. 50 for the loss of 6 wickets. 50 for 6 as Rohel Usmani, the new man, coming to partner his cousin Ramiz Usmani. Boss! Boss! You're commenting here. Can you wait for some time? बंद करा यार लग जाएगी हम लोग को उसको बोल अंदर जाके रन उसको बोल अंदर रन बनाए जाके यार जो बाहर सारे तुरम खान बने फिरे हो तुम लोग कमेंटेटिंग कर रहा है यार बेंच लग जाएगी कौन वहां पाएगा क्या भरने के लिए मेरे को 51 for 6 as another single being pinched down to square leg. 2 overs, 7 runs, 1 wicket. Both these bowlers have gone for 7 runs in the 2 overs and collected 1 wicket each. .73 runs required of the remaining overs. 9.13 is what the required rate is. As a misjudgment and a misfield allowing the single to be completed. Deepak Odrani bowling his third over. Edge dropped. Keeper not collecting that one, so a reprieve for Rohel. Is now one of 3 balls and lucky to survive. It should have been 53 for 7 as 53 for 6 as of now. One more run scored. Score moves on to 54. Drives this one towards the man at long off. One more run added. Score moves on to 55. 12.4 completed. This time in the air, over the man at square leg. 1 run completed. They come back and complete the second. So a rare double brings the score up to 57, needing another 68 or 43 balls. Last ball of the 13th over coming up. Over the bowler's head. Completed. Ashul, the fielder, the captain, who was there at the 58 for 6 at the end of 13. Deep coming and bowling. Very rarely you see a father and son duo. .58 for 6 as Jaideep comes into bowl, drawing the batsman, but is being called a wide. So we'll have to reload. Score moves on to 59. Score moves on to 60 with that single, needing another 65 of the remaining 41 balls. Not difficult, but considering when you're going down the order, you find all more. At this time, plays it in the air. There's a man there at long off for that. He wouldn't mind giving away that single. All they need to make sure is that they don't bowl the extra balls and concede a boundary or two. Brings the man at square leg into play. One more. $62 for 6. Plays this towards deep mid wicket. G2 doing the fielding there. One more run conceded. Moves on to 64. $64 for 6. So 63 for 6. 40. One more ball to go. Balls are wide, so we'll have to reload. And the required run rate now just a shade below 10, 9.89. In the air, the man at square leg coming into play. He's just given away a single. 65 for 6 at the end of 14. 65. लंबा खींचा रहे यार, कसम से कर क्या रहे हैं ये लोग? वेदर अच्छा तो भी इतना लेट. हाँ Deepak to continue. Drives this towards short covers. Ansar misfields there. Allows a single to go through. Score moves on to 66. Drives this towards wideish mid wicket. 1 run completed. Score moves on to 66, 67 rather. Called a wide. Score moves on to 68. Score moves on to 68. Over the bowler's head. There's a man there halfway at long off. A run conceded. Scoring रुक गया क्या? मेरे को नहीं आ रहा है. आ गया 69 for 6. 14.3 gone. In the air, the man at deep mid wicket. By the time he feels 1 run completed, misjudgment. Could have been an easy 2, but both these batsmen not sure of completing the run, so only 1 run taken. Score moves on to 70. Five runs considered of the 4 balls. Chance for the man at long on, and Bruno takes a magnificent catch. This is the difference. Catch of the day. Ran in hard. Made sure his body is close to the ball, and in the end takes a superb catch. 70 for 7. This is what you need when you have those catches which are not close to you. That extra bit of effort, and you might as well grasp that one. So 7th wicket down for 70. For 7. Last ball of the over coming up. Single the first ball. Overs. Jaideep to continue. Jaideep to continue. Short ball, plays it towards deep mid wicket. The fielder there misfields and just manages to save it within the boundary. So 2 runs completed. $73 for 7. Over the bowler's head. Anshul unable to cut that off. So that's a boundary. Score moves on to 77. A welcome boundary for CALTROL Eagles. They've been waiting for that for quite some time. Anshul was way inside. By the time Bruno could come from long on, and ball had passed both of them and gone into the boundary. Towards deep mid wicket, and a single being scored. Score moves on to 78. Onto the pads, plays it towards deep square leg. One more run scored. Score moves on to 79. 15.4 overs completed, needing another 46 of the remaining 26. .79 for 7. Dances down the wicket. Chance of the man at point, and 8th wicket down. 79 for 8. Jaideep gets the wicket. .79 for 8. Last man, Rais Usmani out, caught by Ajil Suresh off the bowling of Jaideep Odrani. 8. Jaideep bowling to Azam Sajid, the man at number 10. He's already faced one ball. Brings Ramiz Usmani on to strike. He's on 28 of 36. Jitu Udrani coming in. Ball. It's a slowish.
उसको बोलो सर जी थोड़ा ग्राउंड के लिए रन बचाए, बॉल जिस तरह से मार रहा है ना यहाँ लग जाएगा और सॉरी बोलेगा बस। उसको बोलो ग्राउंड के लिए
वो पहले भी सॉरी बोल चुका है, फिर भी वही कर रहा है यार। पहले भी समझा
मना
उसको।
किया, पहले भी उसने शॉट मारा था यहाँ, उसको बोला है डिफेंस खेलो, वो शॉट मार रहा है।
Playing it towards square leg. There's another single there. Score moves on to 80, needing another 45 of the remaining 22 balls. Brings Asim Sajid on to strike. And he gets another wicket. So 9th wicket down. Azam Sajid bowled by Jitendra Odrani. Needing one more wicket to close out this game and move into the finals or Super Take.
ये लोग को 7 रन चाहिए जीतने के लिए, 7 रन चाहिए, उधर इनको 1 विकेट चाहिए। Last man, Abdul Rafe coming. Jitendra Udrani, 3 balls bowled, 1 run given, and he's taken 1 wicket. Would want to finish it off in this over. And he's done it. So 84, 80 all out, and a 44-run victory for Super Tech Cricket Club, who make it to the finals of the plate.
Oil and Gas Premier League Season 2, the plate semi-finals have just been concluded. The first one was between Supertech and CALTROLS Eagles. Supertech winning by a margin of 40 runs plus. We have the best bowler to start. It is Jitendra Odhrani for the 2 wickets. He came at the end and completed the game and takes away the trophy. We are quickly.
Please, he has to say a few words.
He's already said no. We have the next award, which is the best batsman. Again, goes within the family. It goes to Jaideep Odhrani for his patient knock of 39 runs. Came at a time when the team was tottering at 4 for 3. Stitched a couple of partnerships and managing to get the best batsman. Thank you, Jaideep. Well played. And we have the man of the match for an all-round performance. It's Anshul Srivastava. Comes and takes the man of the match.
Thank you.
Anshul, we'll quickly have a word with you right away. 4 for 3 must have sent jitters in the camps early on, knowing that you all needed to put some good score on the board.
Yeah, big time. The moment our openers collapsed, anyone who was going to bat, we were just saying, just stay. You have to just stay for next 20 years. And anywhere, if you're able to reach around 110, 120, our bowling lineup is strong enough to contain them under 100. So that was the plan. We wanted to actually keep a target of 150, but the moment opening went down and we will have to rethink our whole plan actually.
And then you returned the favor when you came into bowl. First ball, you lost a wicket. First ball, you came and took a wicket. You certainly returned the favor back to CALTROLS Eagles.
Yes, indeed it was actually pretty much required because we know they have good openers and kudos to Rami's young kid, I think under 15 or something, and he's playing a very mature cricket, great for the future for their team. But yeah, overall the players did very well. Happy with it.
Anyway, thank you and all the best for the finals. We'll talk to Rami Rais from CALTROLS Eagles.
Thank you.
Tough pill to swallow, 124. You had the 4 for 3 in the beginning, 124. But looking at it, a lot of positives. There's a lot of youngsters coming up in this tournament.
Yes, Ramis played. He was excellent. He's 13 in the way he played. But when you talk about the match, we were good during the first half of the match. But we fall down during the second half, and it matters. Whoever plays better till the end, he won. They won. So Supertech was a better team today. So obviously they won the match.
Any changes we'll be looking up into the next game, because that's a crucial final game of the tournament. Maybe some changes we will be bringing up in the next game.
We'll see. We don't have much of the options now, but maybe we'll switch some batting order and we'll shift some bowling as well. That's all we will do, because we don't have much of the strength on the bench now.
Anyway, thank you for that and all the best for the finals. We have the first match conclusion where CALTROLS Eagles unfortunately didn't finish well, and we have the second trophy to be given away, which is between Oil Serve Risers and KSB Skywalkers. Can we have the captains and the winners, please?